Well, it's a movie, it's a video game, it's even the subject of several cognitive research studies in respected medical journals. But tomorrow, it is the focus of a citywide competition to design a sustainable Jacksonville riverfront. Here to tell us about it is Ashantae Green. She's the City of Jacksonville Sustainability Manager. Good morning, Ashantae.
Good morning.
We are also joined by Nadine Ebri. She is a game learning expert and CEO at Ebri Education. Good morning, Nadine.
Good morning.
So, Ashante, first of all, where did this idea come from to do this mayor's challenge, building a sustainable waterfront? And what was the goal?
Yeah, definitely. So the city of Jacksonville actually collaborated with Minecraft Education, C40 Cities, DCPS, as well as Dublasi Foundation to do the new Jax City Build Challenge. So we're actually one of few cities in the entire world in the game where students are able to meet real life leaders and learn from them. So we're doing a sustainable build challenge to where they're not only able to design a sustainable riverfront, but they're learning about sustainability, transit systems, agriculture, and just building solutions around those topics.
And for people who don't know how Minecraft works, I mean, me among them, right? But it is a way that you can build, you can create really elaborate systems, even mechanical systems that function. But the rules for this event were to create sustainable elements, and you were specific about what you were asking for. There were certain things that each one has to include. Can you just tell us what some of those parameters were?
Yeah, of course. So the challenge is open to elementary through college. And in the live build challenge, it's a big esports competition. Each grade category will get different design prompts. So the elementary school will actually be focused on green building and building a literacy center and business center in the historic East Side community. Middle school will be looking at sustainable agriculture and markets in the Riverside Arts Market. And the high school category will be looking at sustainable transportation around the sports district in the Jaguar Stadium. And then last but not least, college will be actually transforming the main library into a resilience hub.
And some of these elements, Nadine, were, things that these places have to be publicly accessible. They have to kind of incorporate some things, in the eventuality of floods or excessive heat. And so they're trying to build in these sustainable elements. But it's my understanding that there's also some of the characters from the city that populate this version of Minecraft, like recognizable um, characters that aren't necessarily, what do they call those? Those
NPCs,
NPCs,
non-player characters.
right?
Yes, and so there will be non-player characters that are representative of people who are in the city, like Ashante's in the game.
Oh wow, how
And
fun!
then, so students
Congrats! Is that your first video game
it is, and my
appearance?
son thinks I'm very cool, and, Mayor Donna Deegan is in there. She
Oh,
greets
that's
them first.
fun.
Yes, and so we have a lot of city leaders in the game, such as Daryl Willie, our school board member. We have, of course, Mayor Donna Deegan and Ashantae. We have people who work for the city of Jacksonville, Jim Colbert, our superintendent, Dr. Bernier. And so students aren't just navigating through the game, they're learning how our city works. I actually learned a lot about our city between me and Ashantae working on this project with the entire team. I learned a lot about sustainability and also the upcoming projects. And so I can't imagine how much the students are learning too. And not just learning about how our city works, but also learning about our city leaders and what they do as well.
And you are very steeped in Minecraft as an educational tool. It's something that you've done for a while. And it really is, I think, the prime example of how video gaming can kind of be used as an educational tool. This is a different sort of video game, certainly.
Mhm.
But how have you learned to use it?
Yeah, so I actually learned to use it when I became a technology specialist. And so I started off as an educator in Duval County Public Schools, became a technology specialist where I started up programming in the first Minecraft lab ever around the world here in Jacksonville, Florida at Springfield Middle School, and then eventually went on to work for the game Minecraft. And so I was able to watch cities doing this all around the world. And it felt really good to be able to reach out to the Minecraft team and say, "Hey, can we bring this to Jacksonville?" And of course, they were on board, and having a wonderful city leader like Ashantae, who really spearheaded this charge, was really nice so that students can learn in this game based environment that doesn't feel intimidating, but is also fun. A lot of teachers have reached out to us saying things like, "My students had so much fun during this build challenge. They didn't want to stop." And I'm like, yes, not only are they learning, but they're learning in a way that feels fun
Yeah.
within a game.
And this kicked off in April, basically was accessible to any kid. They could use their student ID, they could access the system. And now it is down to just, I think, 7 teams that have become finalists in the Mayor's Cup. It's actually going to be held here tomorrow. I think it's going to be quite a scene.
Epic.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so are people invited to attend, or is this going to be just kind of the people making those decisions and the teams that are participating?
So we invited people to attend, but unfortunately, we are booked.
Okay.
We are beyond
Sold
booked right now. Yeah, and so we didn't know that we would see this much interest in the Build Challenge. We figured, "Ooh, we'll probably have about 20 teams," because we opened it out to public schools, private schools, charter schools, organizations. Anybody could participate as long as they had 5 members within that grade band. We thought we would have maybe 20, 30 teams participate. We had 107 teams, over
Wow.
600 students. And so just within those teams, we have a lot of people. So we had 400 spaces in there that are booked. And this will be between students, teachers, city leaders, judges. Like, we're going to have a packed house tomorrow.
And it's schools ranging from elementary to college. It is going to be quite a show. So this is tomorrow at the WJCT Studios. It is, I think, doors open at 9:30, from 10 to 1. And so, how will we hear who won?
Yes, so we will.
I'm sorry, I've run up against the clock here, but it is so nice to see you, Ashantae Green, Nadine Ebri. Thank you so much for being here.